Hi, this is the authors of Growing Up Aspen have started a second season podcast called Movie Chat, where we talk with some of our fellow students in the industry and talk about films and all kinds of fun things. Today we are here with Ben Ball, who is an environmental designer, sculpturist, and has did a little stint with movie set designs and worked on The Matrix. So let's catch up with Ben.
So what do you guys want to talk about with movies? Like you want to talk about
Okay. Here's another one. I remember it was really cool because I went into the ISIS theater. Craig Melville was working there at one time, and I came over and as he was getting off, and we went into the storage facility, and I saw all the notes that us kids wrote to Nick to get into the movies at the ISIS, and I saw names like all the way up to Andy Mel from Generations that had
what do you
written
mean the notes?
notes saying, "Please give my son permission to see this movie." And if you went
The
to ISIS when
R-rated
you were a
movie.
kid, you could go in if you had a note from your parents.
Oh, and were a lot of them forgeries?
Yeah, all of them were forgeries. Even Andy Mills.
I didn't ever. I I don't think I ever did that. I was
You
probably
just
too
snuck in.
good. No, yeah, maybe, but I didn't arrive there. I mean, what do you have to be 17 to see an R-rated movie?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, yeah, it was before the days of PG-13 or whatever.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you
I
do that, Chris?
think in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I don't remember ever forging a note though. I think we always just kind of snuck in with like Zach and his brother or somebody, you know.
I forged notes.
Yeah.
I got good at my mom's handwriting.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a specific movie that you remember seeing or?
Um, well, I was trying to think of what my first real scary movie was that I saw. Um, and I think Chris was right. It's probably Wizards.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Sweet.
that was probably one of the first R-rated movies I
But
think I saw too.
I saw The Omen
Yeah.
at the
I've
Yeah.
ISIS,
mhm.
and I saw, let's see what else was scary that I saw. The Thing, that was pretty freaky,
Hmm.
and that was cool.
Wolfen.
Yeah, you know what? I
Wolf.
think I almost liked a lot of those movies because of those effecty things that they would do. Like in
Oh
American
yeah, I
Yeah.
used to love effects. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was cool. You know, even the first Terminator, it just had a lot of really cool combination of effects.
I always just laugh. You go back and watch that movie
I
now,
know.
and the soundtrack is so dated. Just you
What
know,
is the soundtrack? Is it electronic?
yeah, it's some kind of like electronic synthesizer MIDI sounding thing.
Wasn't Lady Hawk? That was that
That
movie.
was another one, yeah.
Yeah.
That if they used like classical music, that movie would still be a classic today. But they did some other weird '80s thing, and it's just like, oh, that did not age well.
No,
The
but
Yeah.
movie's good, but the soundtrack's
I
is just
do remember that early Tom
weird.
Cruise movie. Uh, is the one where Tim Curry plays the demon or the devil. Legend.
Legend.
That one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's young, like a
Yeah.
young Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And Tim Curry had those big horns and stuff. And it's all red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. What movies like that do you remember?
From that era, I
Yeah.
mean, Fear. I mean, Alien really blew my
Yeah,
mind when
definitely.
I saw it. And that. I mean, I think I saw a lot of R-rated movies when I was a child because my mother would let me see them, and you know, I saw like I remember seeing the Rocky Horror Picture Show at a really young age.
Yeah. I remember seeing
Um,
that too.
but horror. I mean, in hindsight, I was in places where there weren't a lot of, I couldn't see a lot of movies. It wasn't like I was living in Greenwich Village or something.
Right.
So, um, but I remember really vividly seeing alien and just
Yeah,
it just
That was a
transporting me
yeah.
and
that was
just
a
rem- it
game
just
changer for
They,
sure.
yeah,
they
I mean
use
my whole life changed.
that Geiger
Yeah, H.R.
influence and
Geiger. Yeah.
everything. It just really added to that sort of sci-fi, futuristic, weird human. You know,
Yeah, have you seen the movie recently?
you mean the last one, the
Yeah, they've
what's it
turned it
called?
into a whole franchise.
Prometheus or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, where they're doing battle with the it's too I haven't I haven't I remember just not even liking the second one and third one and just being like I'm not going to see any more of these.
Well, he didn't
It's
direct the other ones. He didn't. That wasn't. Cameron didn't.
Ridley Scott.
Ridley
It's Ridley
Scott didn't
Scott.
direct the others. He just directed the first one and then the last one. But the ones in between were all different
What
people.
was the
So
last one?
the last one was
The
Prometheus, I think.
And you saw
Prometheus.
that.
Yeah, yeah, that one was creepy because we saw it. We were like, "Oh, that's so cool." We told our niece she was pregnant, so she goes in to see it, and there's the scene where that lady's pregnant, and they do this cesarean, the robot does the cesarean, and we're like,
Nice,
"Oh
Andy.
shit, we forgot about that."
That's like my buddy that was taken off to fly to Europe the next day. We went and saw the movie Alive. You know, he's like, "Oh, wrong movie to see before I jump on an airplane." You know.
Right. Yeah. Alive. Yeah. I mean, that was remade again in like 10 years ago, right? Wasn't it?
I think so. And then I saw another one that was about the same movie, but it was done in Spanish, and
Right.
that was considerably creepier because it was more realistic, I thought. But
But
um,
Alive was made. Oh, Alive. Okay.
And then there was Dead Alive.
Alive. What?
And then there was Dead Alive, which was
Well,
another creepy one.
my friend's dad wrote the book Alive.
really,
Yeah,
about the soccer team and all that.
about the soccer team. Yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Pierce Paul Reed. I'm friends with his daughter Martha,
Huh.
and but then they made another version of that film, another version of the story. Later, the film was made in what
I want to say the
75,
90s.
76.
Oh, the
No,
original. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. They redid it in the 90s.
Thanks for listening. The authors of Growing Up Aspen would like to thank you and would like to also thank the Aspen Times and the Aspen Daily News for giving us materials for our book, Growing Up Aspen, Adventures of the Unsupervised, which you can get at twistandturnpress.com and any local bookstore. Thanks.